Hi. I just want to tell you that we've stopped week 1 here for a reason. That's not because there's nothing more to say, but because saying would become another form of prevention. Across this week, responsibility has been stripped of its moral disguise. Not criticised, not condemned, seen. Seen as something that intervenes early. Seen as something that absorbs consequence. Seen as something that keeps systems functioning while preventing them from ever encountering themselves. At this point, most people want to know, what's the next move? They want to know what replaces responsibility, how to behave instead, how to stay ethical without interfering, how to withdraw safely. That desire is not curiosity. It's the same mechanism trying to reassert itself. Responsibility doesn't like gaps. It doesn't tolerate silence. And it rushes to restore orientation. The week coming up doesn't satisfy that rush. It doesn't teach you how to act differently. It doesn't offer better behaviour. And it doesn't promise relief. It stays with what appears when prevention is no longer doing the work. What emerges when consequences are allowed to land, when conflict is not translated, when failure completes its arc, when systems are no longer protected from themselves. This is not improvement, it's exposure. And exposure can't be managed without turning back into responsibility. So we pause here, not to reflect, not to integrate, but to let the system and you remain uncorrected for long enough that something real might show itself. And in the week coming, we begin there. There's no instruction, there's no moral framing, and no promise that what appears will be comfortable. However, there is this. When prevention stops, reality does not rush. It waits, and then it speaks.